Hey guys, it's TheGameFace here and welcome back to episode 15 of my Manchester City career mode, and today it's the very last game of the season, so that means we'll be going into a new season during this episode. But I do have this game against Southampton. I'm going to play it. This is the team I'm going to be using, so feel free to pause the video if you want to have a bit of a better look. We are just going to get straight into this game. Hopefully we can get a win. If we do get a win, there's a slight chance we might go third, but Liverpool are playing Stoke away. So, who knows, we might be able to nick third, but I'm really looking just to make sure I get that Champions League place and I don't miss out on it, because Arsenal no doubt will win their game. So let's get on with this one, see whether I can get a win and secure at least 4th place. Aguero's running through, Aguero, 1-0, literally just under 2 minutes in, and we started off really well, got the opening goal, Sergio Aguero. It wasn't quite a run from kick-off, we did have a bit of passing before that, where the finish was very nice and past, I think it was Fraser Forster there, I can't quite tell. Anyway, we are winning 1-0. Oh my god. How did that happen? So wasn't ready for that. We're going to have to watch it back on the replay because that came out of nowhere. It's now 1-1 and I had no idea what was going on there. It was a pass into, I think it's Rowe's call. It was intercepted and then it bounced back up and somehow got to him again. So really fluky goal, that one. Really fluky. Anyway, it is 1-1 and we need to try and get another goal quick. Aguero's through again. Aguero on his left foot. Oh no, it was offside. And that's it for the first half. We are drawing 1-1 in this game. We do need to find a goal from somewhere. I am tempted to bring on Danny Ings at some stage. But for now I'm going to keep it as it is. Hopefully we can manage to find just 1 or 2 goals. Aguero is on a bit of a run here. Can he get past the last defender, which I think it's Alderweireld? And oof, he has done. 2-1. 5 minutes into the second half. I apologise for the pronunciation of the centre-back. I've got absolutely no idea how to pronounce his name. But anyway, he manages to slot it just under Fraser Forster, I think, again. I'm not 100% sure who the keeper is. I'm pretty sure it's him anyway. And he scored his 15th goal of the season, so that is now 2-1. We're going to make a few changes. We're going to bring on Danny Ings and take off Fernandinho, move Aguero just in behind Ings, who will have more pace now. And we're also going to bring on, I'm tempted to bring on Montoya because I think he's a little bit faster than Dani Alves. In fact, I think they've got the same pace looking at it. I'm going to bring on, do I bring on Martinez? No, I'm not. I think I'm going to leave it as we have got it at the moment. Hopefully that's enough to secure us the win. Tweedy to shoot. Oh my god, it's flown in the top right hand corner. What a strike that one is. It's 3-1. Surely with 10 minutes to go we've got enough now to win this game. Brilliant strike from him. Left foot, I think that's his weaker foot as well. But what a strike that was. And you can tell we are very happy about that one. Picks it up on the edge of the box. Eventually gets past Schneiderlin. Does take a slight nick off, I think, Gardos's back leg. But we'll ignore that, I think. Anyway, we have scored and it is now 3-1. Oh my god. Didn't quite ask it to do that. We're going to have to watch that back again. I cannot believe that. Joe Hart picked it up. I tried to throw it to, I think it was Alves. And yeah, it didn't go too well. Look at that. It was meant to be a long throw. I held the button down. It's now 3-2. We've got 3 minutes to make sure we can hold on. Oh no, they're through here. Go on, stop them. Oh my god, they've hit the bar. Belanta, I think he fell over, or I don't know what he did, to be honest with you, but we have got a free kick. Company heads out, and that is it. I think we have won 3-2 in the end. That will be enough for 4th place, and maybe enough for 3rd as well. So, pretty decent result there. We did concede 2, but I've got the 3 points. That's the main thing. And Arsenal won as well, so that means I will stay 4th and finish 4th, I think, for this season. Wait, what? That doesn't make any sense. I've moved up to 3rd. How did that happen? I have absolutely no idea how that's happened, but I don't know. I've gone up to 3rd for some reason. I've got absolutely no idea how that's happened, to be honest with you. But I'm not going to argue with it. Let's see. I've got 11 million in additional transfer budget. What I'm going to do is, because apparently I've heard this somewhere anyway, apparently if you change the budget to 1 to 99, apparently you get more money the next season. Don't know whether it works. We may as well try it though, so we'll put it at that. and let's sim and just finish off the season now. Now, I have done a few scout reports on players that I was interested in. Sadly though, because this is pre-recorded and I've not actually had any of the other episodes uploaded yet for some of them, so that means I haven't been able to take in your transfer suggestions. I've only taken them in from maybe a few episodes ago, so sadly I've not got like your usual suggestions, but I've got the ones that were commented a while back, so I've been able to use those. Hopefully I can use those as transfer targets, and maybe I'll have some more of your suggestions in the next episode. I did scout some of these players like Rodriguez, 82 overall, he looks pretty decent. Poulsen, he also I think is pretty good, 74, which is quite good for a 20-year-old that is that fast and that tall. And then I think it's pronounced Xhaka, he doesn't look too bad as well as maybe like a squad rotational player. And we've got Sinclair returning from his loan, and Schneiderlin also has been scouted, 81 overall, not too bad. I've got some more, one for Rodrigo as well, 81 overall, not too bad. Danilo, 82, I'm tempted to get Danilo to be honest. And Tielemans, 77 overall for an 18-year-old, really good. Laporte, 81. Those are some of the players that I like my bigger transfer targets, some of which you have suggested in the comments, others are just players that I thought would be quite good. Hopefully I'll keep my job, because I know I didn't meet the target, but I did come in with like only a few months to try and turn things around, so hopefully I'll keep my job. I've not even thought about that, to be honest, about the possibility of being sacked, so hopefully I can maybe stay as the manager. It simmed a lot quicker than it usually does. Hopefully I've not been sacked. Well, third place isn't actually that bad considering where we were. Okay, looks like I've kept my job. 63 million and 300 grand a week we've got to spend. We've got to win the league title this season. We've also got a pre-contract arrival of Abate coming in. Completely forgot about him. Abate is 76 overall. He's not the best of players really, is he? I've just got him in for his pace, to be honest. He's an alright player, but whether he'll be good enough to actually stay in the team, I'm not too sure. He'll probably just be a rotational right back, or maybe someone that I actually put out on loan now. They also want me to win the Champions League, that's a big one, and they want me to win the Cup as well. Another big target. It's going to be an interesting season. Let's see who's being promoted. It looks like who have been promoted? Norwich, Watford, and Wolves. I didn't go all the way down to the bottom. There we go. So I guess now I need to put some players up on transfer market. So I've already listed quite a few players. We are going to really have a massive overhaul of the team. It's going to be a lot of players out. For a start, Caballero's going to be going. Hart's going to be going. Yeah, I know. There's a lot of players going out here. Company's off. Mangala's off as well. Martinez just about stays. I think Rekic will actually stay. He'll be someone that I won't even loan out. I wouldn't have thought he'll be my fourth choice centre-back. Alba's going to stay. Angelo, I'm tempted to actually sell him, to be honest. I'm not really going to use him. Cresswell I'm going to keep. Boyata's going to be sold. Dani Alves I think I'll keep. But the problem is now I've got Abate, who I'm actually going to do a season loan for him, just because I don't think there's any point in me keeping him. Mikael Richards, I'm also going to get rid of him. He's not going to be quite good enough. 60 grand a week, you may as well get rid of him, to be honest. Smith Brown's also transfer listed. De Bruyne's just about staying. Lopez will be staying. Whether that is being loaned out, I haven't quite decided yet. David Silva, I'm not 100% sure about him. I've yet to make my mind up. I'd like to keep him, but I'd also not be massively impressed with his performance this season. Fernando's going to leave. Khedira's leaving as well. Matuidi's staying. Fernandinho I think is going to stay. Lampard sadly is going to also leave. This guy I think we're going to put him up on the transfer list as well. Yaya's just about going to stay, I think. Zuccolini, he's also going to go. He's not quite good enough for his age. Barker just about stays. Sinclair's going to be sold also. Jury's going to go. Navas is going to go as well. There's a lot of players going here. Pozzo is going to actually go out on loan, like it says there. Aguero stays. Ambrose sold. Aubameyang stays. Bonnie getting rid of, hopefully. Guglielmini I'm going to get rid of. There's a lot of players here. Danny Ings is staying. Negredo I'm also getting rid of. Getting rid of a lot of players, aren't I? That is how many different players there's going to be getting listed. There's a lot of players there. A lot of players. Feel free to obviously pause the video if you want to have a look at what players are being sold. But there's quite a few, so we're going to have to get in quite a lot of players in order to replace them. First player I'm hopefully going to sign is Leno. Now this is going to be part of a trade deal with Joe Hart. Joe Hart's worth 13, Leno's worth 11.5. So to kind of sweeten the deal a little bit, I'm going to put 2 million on top of Joe Hart's. That's 15 in total. Hopefully he should move for around about that price. Next thing I need to do is sign myself a backup keeper. This guy is going to be Scuffit to be my backup keeper, along with 1 million and Willy Caballero. Hopefully that's going to be enough. That's 5.9 million in total. I'm not 100% sure how much Scuffit is worth, so we'll give that a go to start off with. Okay, the next player I'm going to try and sign is Socrates. I'm going to put in Mangala, who's worth 6 million actually, and I'm going to put on 12 million as well. 18 million in total. Hopefully that should be enough to try and get him. Decent player who can play centre back, right back and left back, so really good player to have in your team. We're also going to go for Laporte as well. He's one that I think has been suggested before, and he's actually going to be a trade-off. I'm tempted with Company, but I think we'll actually go with a slightly lower offer. I think Company would be a little bit too much. I think we'll be overpaying with him. So we'll go just a straight £15 million offer for him. And left back wise, I don't think we need to actually sign anybody. No, we've still got Cresswell and Alba. I think I am tempted actually to get rid of Alba and try and get in a different left back. The player I've got shortlisted is Alba. Now hopefully he's going to be a good player to get in, so we'll try and get him in. We'll see what sort of offer I can come up with. Okay, we're going to go with this offer. We're going to go Vincent Kompany, who's worth 24.5, and we're going to go 2 million on top of that, so around 26.5 million. The reason why I've gone with Kompany and not Alba is because I feel that Kompany is obviously worth a little bit more. That means I have to pay less money, and also Kompany isn't part of any offers at the moment, so that was one of the reasons why I did that. Which means I'm going to list, I think I'm going to have to, I'm tempted to list Cresswell, but I also want to keep him because he's English, and I want to try and get in a few English players. So I'm going to have to get rid of Jordi Alba, and I know I've only recently signed him, but at the time I didn't really have enough money to get anybody else. The next player I'm going to try and sign is Tielemans, I think is how you pronounce his name. He's 18 years old, really good player. I'm going to put in a bid of 10 million and Fernando, that's 16 million combined. And then we're going to move on to another midfielder, and that's going to be Isco this time. I've tried to sign him on my Juventus Chroma before, but not really had enough money. Now I've got Khedira as part of the trade deal, and hopefully I'm going to be able to try and get him. Khedira's worth 15, and I'm also going to put in a £15 million in there as well. 30 in combined fees, and hopefully we can try and get Isco in. Okay, the next player I'm going to try and sign is a little bit of a different one. I'm going to go for Sanchez, hopefully. 23 million, and Navas, who's worth 12.5. So that is 35.5 million in combined fees. Hopefully I can try and get him on that amount. It should be an interesting one, that, because I'm not 100% sure whether I will be able to get him, or whether Arsenal will want to part ways with him. And the next player I'm going to go for is another striker, and that's Rodrigo. Now the reason why I'm going for him is because he can play right mid as well as striker. So I'm going to do a trade deal, and that's going to be with Wilfred Bonny or Negredo. I haven't made up my mind yet. I think, how much is Bonny worth? He's worth 12, and Negredo is worth 13.5. So I'll go with Negredo because he's worth a little bit more. And then we'll put in 9 million as well. That's just over 22. Hopefully he can be joining us for that amount. I think that's all the bits I'm going to be putting in for now. We'll sim a few days and see whether I can try and get those signings.